Hello, welcome back to part 2, Twist to Transform, a journey with Revolved Triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. My name is Jen with Zen with Jen Yoga. Revolved Triangle is great to help improve spinal mobility and your posture. It strengthens your core and your standing leg, while also helping you transform and rid the body of toxins. So during this flow, we'll start by centering and then we'll warm up the body gradually, moving into a round of gentle sun salutations, and then into open hip standing poses, closed hip standing poses, some balance and twist, and then we'll explore the peak pose flow, and then explore the peak pose. We'll cool down and then end with a short, sweet savasana. For this flow, you will want to grab 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, books will also work. So go ahead and get your hair put up, put on your comfortable clothes, roll out your yoga mat wherever you can find the space. Let's get moving and grooving. Twist off and transform into this yoga flow, and I will meet you on the mat with that intention. Okay, beautiful one. Now that you're ready, you can take your 2 blocks or your books and place them one on the either side at the top of your mat. We're going to start in rock pose, so come to a kneeling position on the tops of your feet and your legs can be together. Sit your sits bones on top of your heels, and then you're going to press the tops of your feet into the mat. As you reach through the crown of your head, gently squeezing your shoulder blades to broaden across your collarbones, and then keep some space between the ears and the shoulders. Think about allowing transformation to happen, one breath, one twist at a time. I will invite you to soften your eyes or close your gaze as we start by centering and setting intention for class. We'll start with 3 to 5 rounds of Ujjayi breathing. So to do Ujjayi breathing, you constrict your throat as if you're fogging up a mirror, but you do not open your mouth. So it kind of sounds like waves at the ocean. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your nose with a slight constriction of your throat. Starting to tune inward and know that transformation takes place when you soften into awareness. Gently noticing how Ujjayi breath feels in your throat, feels in your diaphragm, and exiting through your nostrils. 2 more rounds like this. And for this last one, I'll invite you to bring your hands to your heart, or one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And we can seal in the intention for class. So twist to transform, or you can choose to set another intention or dedicate your practice. We'll seal this in by taking the deepest breath you've taken so far all day. And when you exhale, make it audible. Release any tension or anything that isn't serving you. Go ahead and breathe in. Open your mouth to exhale, releasing and sealing in this intention. Now you can open your eyes and then bring your hands to your knees. Walk yourself into tabletop position. So hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hips width. Hands come right under your shoulders, fingers spread wide, really gripping and pressing into the finger pads and then pressing into the tops of your feet. Come to a neutral spine, so broaden across your shoulders. Keep your gaze between your thumbs. And then inhale, drop your belly and curl your tailbone up. Bring your belly button towards the floor as you gaze at the wall, stretching from the belly button to your throat. Exhale, push the floor away. Release your head, release your tailbone. Stretch your shoulders apart. Breathe in. Cow pose. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale. Cat. Now stay in that position or start to draw some figure eights. So bringing yourself around, drawing circles with your shoulders, coming back into the hips. And then you can reverse them. Just getting into the wrists and the hip sockets. And then take one normal round of cow, dropping your belly, curling your tailbone up, and then exhale for cat. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. Bring weight into your right hand. Inhale to reach the left hand up, opening your chest, stacking your shoulders, and then thread the left hand under the right, coming in to thread the needle. So bring your cheek and temple to the mat. And then this time, you can either walk your right hand out straight, or you can take your right hand, flip your palm up towards the ceiling, and maybe try to grab the inside of your left thigh for a bind. Keep the weight even in both legs, both knees. Breathe in. If you're in a bind, bring your hand out and then in front of your face. Every one hand in front of your face. Press down now to reach the left hand back up, counter stretching, and then bring the left hand under the shoulder with your fingers spread wide. Shifting weight into your left hand, reach the right arm up, opening your chest and stacking your shoulders. Exhale to thread the right hand under the left and bring your cheek and temple down. Again, you can walk the left hand out and keep it in line with your shoulder, or option to take your hand and flip your palm and then bind your left hand to the inseam of the right thigh, keeping your left hand in line with your shoulder, or your right hand, I'm sorry, and then the weight even in both of your legs. Breathe in, reach the left hand up, and then everyone bring your hand in front of your face. Press down into your hand to reach the right arm up, counter stretching, and then exhale. Right hand comes back down. And then from here, bring yourself into child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, knees as wide as you would like, but allow your torso to be cradled by your thighs. Can you draw a line from both hands to your shoulder? And then if you can, walk your hands out, melt your head, melt your heart down in child's pose. Take a moment to check in. How are you doing? No right or wrong, no better or worse. Breathe in, press down into your hands, pick your head up and look between your thumbs. Begin to shift your shoulders over your wrist, separate your feet and tuck your toes under, and then you're going to lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Keep a bend in your knees to start so you can start lengthening through the left side, lengthening through the right side, creating length in your spine by pressing your thighs back and curling your tailbone up. And then maybe you can pedal your feet out, opening the back of the legs, getting the blood flowing into your hamstrings, taking your dog for a walk. When you're ready, reach your heels down any amount as you curl your tailbone up and press the mat away. Breathe in, bring your feet up and your big toes to touch. It's roughly about an inch. Then you're going to come high onto the balls of both feet. Inhale, sweep the right leg up behind you, keeping your hips and toes facing down. Bend your right knee, squeeze it in towards your midline as you round in your shoulders and bring your foot with you, stepping it between your hands. Lower your left knee down, and then you're going to walk both of your hands on top of your right thigh. Magnetize the right thigh or the right heel and the left knee together. And then inhale, sweep your arms up into low lunge, Anjayasana. Exhale, bring the right hand behind you, keeping it in line with your shoulder, opening the left hand for a low lunge twist. Inhale, sweep both arms back up, and then exhale, we're just gonna take it to the other side. So opening up now to the right. Inhale, sweep your arms back up for low lunge, and then exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Tuck the toes under, pick up the right thigh, and then step your right foot back to down dog. Inhale, roll into plank pose. So one line from head to tailbone, reach through your heels, broaden across your shoulders. Begin to come to your tip toes, bringing your shoulders past your fingertips. Bend your elbows straight back, lower all the way to your belly. Widen your feet. Come onto the tops of your feet. You're going to bring your hands a little forward of your shoulders and like halfway on your mat, halfway off your mat. Bend your elbows wide. Lengthen the front of your abdomen. Scoop your pubic bone into the mat. Inhale, press the mat away as you reach your chest up, lengthening your chest through your hands, but lengthening your chest away from your toes at the same time. And then exhale, lay yourself forward and down. Bring your legs together, bring your hands under your shoulders. Simultaneously, you're going to press the knees, the tops of your feet, and your hands. Tabletop, and now back to down dog. Bring your feet together again and up. Inhale, sweep the left leg up behind you. Exhale, bend the left knee. Keep your hips and toes facing down. Squeeze the knee in towards your midline as you round your shoulders, bringing your foot through between your hands. Then you're going to lower the right knee down. Walk your left hand on top of your thigh. Walk your right hand on top of your thigh. Magnetize the left heel and the right knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Lengthen, create length from the hips to the fingertips first. And then exhale, left hand comes behind you in line with your shoulder, right hand also in line with your shoulder. Really stretch your hands away as you relax your belly and twist. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. Exhale, right hand behind you, left hand in front. Turn from center, bring the right hand behind you, bring the left hand in front of you, and really reach them away. Inhale, sweep your arms back up to center. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Tuck the right toes under, fire up the middle of the right thigh, pick up the knee, press into your hands and step your foot back to down dog. From here, roll into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, shift your shoulders past your wrist, bend your elbows straight back and hug them in, lower down. Widen your feet, bring your hands to the outside of your mat this time. A little forward of your shoulders, and then inhale, press the mat away as you wrap your upper arm bones around, spiraling the elbow creases towards your thumb as you bring your chest through your arms and lengthen your toes away. Exhale, lower forward and down. Zip up through the midline, press your hands, your knees, and the tops of your feet, and rise back up into downward facing dog. From here, you can take many steps to the top of the mat, or you can hop. Bring your feet together an inch, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale to bend your knees. Exhale, look at where you want to go. You're going to land with soft knees in a forward fold. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, make your way to the top. Release your head and let your torso drape over your thighs. Bend your knees, clasp opposite elbows. Then begin to press your thigh bones back as you curl your tailbone up, coming into ragdoll fold. You have the option to sway side to side. You have the option to widen your feet. Ragdoll fold. Shake your head yes. Bring your hands to the floor. Clasp the opposite elbow now. Release your head. You can shake your head no this time and sway. Then bring your feet hips distance. Come up for halfway lift, so fingertips come to your shins, thighs, or the mat. Bring weight into the balls of your feet. Bring your chest through your arms, navel in and up, one line from head to tailbone. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Lift your toes, breathe in, lay them down flat. Exhale and rise up into mountain pose slowly, inch by inch. Then allow your shoulders to come over your hips for mountain pose. So you can bring your feet together now, big toes to touch, or they can be hips width. Press into your heels to align your tailbone. Squeeze your shoulder blades to broaden across your collarbones. Bring your navel in and up. Reach through the crown of your head. Breathe in, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, Urdhva. Exhale, hinging from your hips, you're going to fold your arms wide over your legs to Uttanasana. Bend your knees and plant your palms. Pick up your right foot, step it as far back as you can and look forward, low lunge. Press into your hands, step your left foot back, down dog. Inhale, roll yourself into plank pose. Exhale, shift your shoulders, bend your elbows and lower all the way down. Widen your feet, hook your pubic bow down and press into your hands, lift up for cobra. Exhale, lower forward and down. Press back to tabletop and then into down dog. Feet come together, inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bend the right knee. Squeeze it in towards your midline. Bring it through. Inhale to straighten your right leg. Exhale to bend your left. Just bring forward, release your head. Press into both feet, sweep your arms out and up. Urdhva. Press into your heels to reach through your fingertips. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold wide and over your legs, Uttanasana. Bend your knees to plant your palms. You're going to press down into your hands, pick up your left foot, step it all the way back, forward. Press into your hands, step your right foot back, down dog. Inhale, roll into plank pose. Exhale, shift your shoulders, bend your elbows, lower all the way down. Breathe in for cobra pose. Bring your chest through your hands. Exhale, lower down, forward and down. Rise back up into down dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, squeeze it in, step your left foot through. Inhale to straighten your left leg. Exhale to bend your right, spring forward, fold down, release your head. Inhale, come up for halfway lift. Lengthen your chest through your arms. Bring the weight into the balls of your feet, one line from head to tailbone. Exhale, you're going to release your head and fold down back to Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, bend your elbows straight back, and then rise up into mountain pose. Broaden across your collarbones, press into your heels to reach through your crown. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, Urdhva. Maybe you back bend a little this time. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Bend your knees so you can plant your palms down. You're gonna look at the back of your mat, and then you can step, or you can hop to the back, or take 2 hops even. You'll land with soft knees in down dog, and you will land at the end of your exhale. So you inhale to prepare, bend your knees, look at where you wanna go. Exhale, make your way there. Downward facing dog. Feet come together, big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, squeeze it in. Round in the shoulders and step your right foot through. Align your right knee over your ankle, magnetize the right heel and the left toes. Your right thigh is going to be parallel. Inhale, reach your arms up into high lunge. So lengthening from the hips to the fingertips. Exhale, you're going to bring the right hand behind you, open up into a twist, left hand in front. Really reach the hands away. Inhale, rise your hands up. Exhale, open now into a twisted high lunge to the right. So right hand in front, left hand in back. Reach your hands away from one another. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, you're going to open into warrior 2. So spiral the left foot down, lining the edge of the foot up with the back of the mat. The toes line up with the front of the mat. Reach your pinkies away, align your knee over your ankle for warrior 2. Breathe in to straighten your right leg, reach both of your hands up. Exhale, open wide, bend into your knee, and then go to the side for extended side angle. So in extended side angle, reaching through from the left foot to the right finger, or the left foot to the left fingertips, spiraling the rib cage from bottom to top. Option 2, your forearm can be on your thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep your hand in front of your face. Bring both hands down, parallel your right foot coming into Parivrtta. So you might need to widen your feet a little, but all of your toes now are facing the long edge of your mat. Your hands are going to come under your shoulders, and then release the crown of your head down by pressing into your palms. Breathe in, walk yourself up. Right hand comes right under your face, and then you're going to inhale to sweep the left hand up, stacking your shoulders for a wide-legged twist. And then you're going to bring the left hand down where the right hand is. Inhale to sweep the right hand up now, twisting open. Exhale, bring your hand down. Take a breath in, bring your hands to your hips. Exhale to rise back up. And then you're going to turn both of your feet, bring your hands down to low lunge, and then step your foot back to down dog. Breathe in, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, squeeze it in towards your center as you step your foot through. Magnetize the left heel and the right toes. Align the left knee over the ankle and the thighs parallel. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Lengthen from the hips to the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, open up. Left hand behind you, right hand in front. Twist open, relax your belly. Really reach your hands away. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand behind. Left hand in front. Your legs don't move. Just open your torso. Inhale to sweep your arms up. Exhale, spiral the right foot down, lining it up with the edge of the back of the mat. Toes are at the front of the mat. Warrior 2. Really reach your pinkies away, stacking your head, heart, and pelvis. And then you're going to straighten your left leg, straighten your hands. Really press into your feet to reach your hands up. Exhale, lift your chest, bend your arms, warrior 2 legs, and then go to extended side angle. Open your rib cage from bottom to top. So your hand can be on the outside of your foot. Your forearm can be on top of your thigh. And then you're going to lengthen from the right foot to the right fingertips as you open your ribs up. Extended side angle. Breathe in, exhale, sweep your right hand in front of your face, parallel your feet. So now all of your toes line up with the long back edge of your mat. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, press into your hands, bring the crown of your head down. Parivrtta Trikonasana, wide-legged forward fold. Breathe in, straighten your arms. You're going to start now with the left hand under face. Open your right hand up, stacking your shoulders, opening your chest for a twist. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the right hand to replace the left, and open up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Bring your hands to your hips, take an inhale. Exhale, rise up. Turn your feet to face the top of the mat. See if you can do it. Little bit of a mobility challenge. And then you're going to bring your hands down to frame your foot for a low lunge. Step your foot back, down dog. A few options here. You can stay in down dog and breathe. You can take a child's pose and breathe. Or you can breathe in and roll it to plank. Exhale, you're going to lower halfway for chaturanga. Keep your thighs lifted or all the way down. Inhale for up dog, bringing your chest through your arms, or come to cobra. And then exhale, down dog. From here, we're going to make our way to the front. So feet come together. Inhale, look at where you want to go. You can step or hop. Exhale, make your way to the top. Release your head. You can rock side to side. And then we're going to lift your toes. Inhale, exhale, lay them down flat. Rise up into mountain pose. So stack your head, heart, and pelvis, broaden across your chest, gently squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. And then you're gonna bring your hands to your hips, breathe in, bring weight into the right foot, come onto the ball of the left foot. You're going to pick up the left leg and step your left leg back. Make sure your foot is gonna be at somewhat of a diagonal. You might need to widen your right leg. But then take your hip points and have them face the front of the mat. You do this by turning your leg. Then inhale, sweep your arms up, lift your chest, take a breath in. Maybe you can bring your palms together, and then exhale, bend into the right leg for warrior one. Bend into the right leg, keeping your hips facing the top of the mat. For me, I have to widen my stance because I have an injury in the left foot. And then you can stay right here, or you can take your hands, clasp them behind your back, straighten your leg, breathe in. Exhale, bend into the right leg as you dive down into a humble warrior, reaching your knuckles up towards the ceiling as the crown of your head goes down. For humble warrior, and then you can bring your hands to your low back. Bring your hands now to frame your right foot, come into low lunge, and then from here, step the right foot in. You can bring your hands to prayer as you float the right leg up for warrior three. So you can be at somewhat of a diagonal. You can keep a micro bend in the right leg, fire through the left foot like you're kicking the wall behind you. Breathe in. And then exhale, start to bring your left leg down. Keep your hands to prayer, sit down, and then turn into a chair twist. You're gonna turn to the right. So hook the left elbow outside the right knee, press the right hand into the left so you can twist and turn. Inhale, come back to center with hands in prayer, and then exhale, rise up to mountain pose. Shine your palms forward. Take a breath in, and then we repeat. So hands come to hips, bring weight into your left foot, come onto the ball of your right foot. Pick up your right leg without thinking too much. Just step your right leg as far back as you can. Make adjustments. Turn your right thigh so that both hip points face the front of the mat, but your toes are still at an angle somewhat. Then take your hands, reach them up, lengthening from the hips to the fingertips. Maybe you bring your palms together, keeping your chest lifted. So if you do this, maybe you have to take your neck back some. Lift your chest, inhale, exhale, come into warrior one. So keep the right leg pinned straight. Align the left knee over the ankle, lift up into warrior one, breathe in. Stay here, option one. Option two, straighten the left leg. Bring your hands behind your low back. Remember what thumb is on top, switch your thumb. Draw your knuckles down. Lift your chest, inhale, bend into your left knee. And then exhale, dive the crown of your head down as you reach your knuckles up for a humble warrior. Breathing in. Letting go of what we need to let go of in order to transform. So bring your hands to your low back, and then you can bring them down to frame your left foot, come into a low lunge. And then you can step your right foot in some. Bring your hands to prayer and float your right leg up into warrior three. So keeping the foot active, like you're kicking the wall behind you. You can keep a micro bend in the left foot and reach through the crown of your head for warrior three. Breathe in, slowly come back. Bring your right foot right to your left. Sit back in the chair and twist open to your left, hooking the right elbow outside the left knee. Press the left hand on top of the right hand for a chair twist. So keep your knees behind your toes, sit back into your heels. Inhale, turn to center. Exhale, press into your feet to rise up into Tadasana. Which brings us to our peak pose flow. So if you want to get your blocks, you can have them maybe one on either side of the mat, one at the back, one at the top. Come to Tadasana in the middle of your mat. Then you can either jump or step your feet 3 to 4 foot wide, or as wide as your wrist. Then you're going to bring your hands to your hips, press down evenly into both feet, and then begin to hinge from your hips, pressing your thigh bones back as you curl your tailbone up, coming into Parivrtta Trikonasana. So release your head, bring your hands under your shoulders, and then press into your palms to bring the crown of your head down. Take a breath in. Inhale, walk yourself out. You're going to take both of your blocks, start to turn the right foot to face forward, turn the left foot to face forward, step your left foot in, lengthen your spine or your arms through, or your chest through your arms, and then exhale, bend your elbows to lower down into pyramid pose. Breathe in, lift up, bring your right hand to your hip, bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot, start to turn and open into revolved triangle. Maybe you reach the right hand up, maybe it just stays on your hip. Breathe in, bring your right hand to replace the left, and then begin to parallel your feet back to Parivrtta Trikonasana. Release your head. Breathe in, crawl yourself to the back of the mat, bring your blocks with you. All 10 of your toes face the back of the mat now. In pyramid pose, maybe bring the right foot in some. Inhale to lift and extend your chest. Exhale to release your head, fold down. Breathe in, lift your chest. Bring your right hand outside of your left foot. Bring your left hand to your hip. Start to turn and open to revolve triangle. Maybe reach the left hand up. Breathe in, left hand replaces the right. Right hand to your hip. Begin to parallel your feet back to Parivrtta Trikonasana. Breathe in. Inhale, lift up. Crawl yourself into pyramid pose. Walk yourself to the top of the mat. Both hip points face the top of the mat. Walk the left foot in some. Inhale to extend your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in to lift. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Right hand to hip, turn and open, revolve triangle. Reach your hand up and inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down, left hand to your hip. Start to parallel your feet. Come back into Parivrtta, release your head. Breathe in to lift. Start to walk yourself to the back of the mat. Come to pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Breathe in to lift your chest. Your hand comes to the outside of your foot. Left hand to your hip. Turn and open. Revolve triangle. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your hand to the block, the left hand. Parallel your feet. We do this one more time. Release your head for Parivrtta. Breathe in, lift up, take your blocks. Walk to pyramid pose at the front of the mat. Inhale to lengthen your chest. Exhale to fold. Breathe in to lift your chest. Exhale, bring the left hand outside of the right foot. Start to turn and twist. Inhale to reach your arm up. Exhale to bring your hand down, left hand to hip, parallel your feet again. And then release your head for Parivrtta. Inhale, reach your head up. Walk yourself to pyramid pose at the back of the mat. So all 10 toes face the back, your hips face the back. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to fold over your leg. Inhale to lift your chest. Bring the right hand outside of the left foot, left hand to your hip. Exhale, turn, revolve triangle. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hand to your block, right hand to your hip. Parallel both of your feet. Really widen them this time. And then release your head. Press down into your hands to bring the crown of your head towards the mat. Inhale, walk yourself out into this wide-legged down dog, almost like position. Heel toe your feet in some, bring your hands to your hips, take a breath in, and then exhale, rise up. Step or hop back to Tadasana. And then we explore Revolved Triangle Pose. So we've been doing it with the blocks, which you're more than welcome to have your blocks. Otherwise, you can try this maybe without your blocks this time. But we'll start with the blocks. So bring your blocks to your hands. Actually, you probably just need one block. And then you're going to take your feet. You can step your feet 3 to 4 foot wide. Wide as your wrist. You're going to turn your left feet in slightly. Turn your entire right leg out so that all of your toes face the top of the mat. Then we're going to come into regular triangle pose. So the block to the outside of the right foot, open up. And then begin to bring the left hand down. Right hand to your hip. Start to turn your chest open. And then maybe reach the right hand up. So if you use the block, lift up. Now bring your right hand to your hip. Take your left hand, reach it out as far as you can. Start to turn. And then maybe this time you don't use the block. Maybe you grab your ankle or even your fingertips come to the outside of your foot. And then turn and open your chest. Relax your belly. Your block is always there if you need it. Revolved triangle. Now bring your right hand to your hip. Press evenly into both feet. Rise back up. Hands come to hips, and then you're gonna parallel both feet. Turn your entire left leg out, turn your right leg in some. We're gonna come to triangle pose first so we can get the feel. Hand to hip, bring your left hand to the outside of your foot. Remember, the wider your feet are, the closer the floor is. Turn and open your chest, come to triangle. Try it this way. Then you're gonna just take your right hand, start to turn, replace it onto the block. Bring your left hand to your hip. Press evenly into both feet. Twist and open your chest. Then press into your feet, rise up. And we're gonna try without the block. So this time, maybe lengthen, reach your hands up. Bring your left hand to your hip. Start to reach out with your right hand. As you reach, start to turn your torso. Maybe you grab your left ankle. Maybe your fingertips come to the mat. Lengthen your chest, turn and open. Maybe you reach the left hand up. A revolved triangle. Just take a minute to explore and to notice. Notice the difference from part 1 to part 2. So bring your hand to your hips, press down into your feet to rise up. And then you can bring your hands to your hips, parallel your feet, and then heel toe your feet together or jump to Tadasana, mountain pose. Nice work. From here, we're gonna start to close it down. So just make your way down to seated, no fancy way or getting there or anything. Not everything has to be fancy schmancy. You're still getting all of the same benefits and all of the same good stuff, but keep one of your blocks close by because we are gonna do some supported closing poses. So bring the sole of the left foot in towards the right thigh. Press down with your hands. Move your sits bones and torso to face your right leg. Press the right thigh down. Press your sits bones down. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge, come halfway. Grab what you can grab, your foot or your ankle or your calf. Lengthen your chest, and then exhale, open and widen your elbows to release your head or nose or chin to the knee. Janu Shirshasana. When you exhale, bring your hands to frame your foot and walk yourself back up. Extend the left leg out, keep the toes flexed, bring the sole of the right foot in, move your torso to face your leg. Press your sits bones down, reach your hands up, come halfway, grab onto what you can. Inhale to extend your chest, exhale, widen your elbows, bring your head towards your knee. When you exhale, bring your hands to frame your leg and sit yourself back up. Bring the soles of your feet flat, maybe scoot yourself up some, and then hold your thighs to lower down. Once we're down, take your legs and hug them in. Maybe rock a little side to side. And then bring all of your toes to face the top of the mat, your knees to face the top of the mat. Keep them in line with one another. We're gonna come into a supported bridge and then do legs up. So bring your heels in towards your glutes and then press down into your feet to lift your hips enough to place a block right under your sacrum. I've got mine on the lowest height. And then you're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. Walk your upper arm bones under and open your chest for a supported bridge. Still pressing into your feet gently. Slowing it down. Allowing the twist to integrate into our well-being, detoxify the body, spirit and mind. From here, you can hold on to your block with both hands and then bend both of your knees so that your feet are off the floor. Then you're gonna you might have to maneuver the block some, but bring both soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. You can either have your hands facing up or facing down, but allow your feet to kind of hover over your hips. You'll get this sensation of floating. For legs up the wall, this is such a great restorative pose for the legs, allowing blood to flow in the other direction. And then you can hold on to your block, bend your knees, and then bring both of the soles of the feet down. Press gently down enough to take your block and remove it. Lay your vertebrae down with love, slowly, inch by inch. And then you can hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. And then we'll take a supine twist before we close out. So arms can come to a T. Bump your hips to the right, let your knees fall to the left, stacking your hips. Here you can keep your arms at a T, or you could bring one of your hands to your thigh and maybe gaze at your right hand. When you exhale, bring your left hand back to a T, bring your knees back up, and then hug yourself back in again. Bring your arms back out, bump your hips to the left, let your knees fall to the right. Maybe your right hand comes to your thigh and you can gaze past your shoulder. Bring your navel in on your exhale, arms to a T, bring your knees back up. You can hug them back in again. This time if you want to lift your head and shoulders off the mat, maybe kiss your nose to your knee. And then you can take up some space, lay yourself down. Maybe stretch your arms overhead. As we prepare for Savasana, allowing the practice to fully integrate into our well-being. giving time to just exist without expectation. I'll invite you today to bring your hands to your belly and maybe for about 5 ujjayi breaths. So constricting the back of your throat like you're fogging up a mirror. If thoughts arise, let them pass by like clouds in the sky. I welcome you to Savasana. Start to take a deeper inhale and an even longer exhale. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe scratch your belly. Start to move your ankles and wrists and then your legs and arms. And maybe you stretch again, long overhead. When you're ready, roll onto your side. Let your head rest on your arm. Stay here or press down into your hand to sit yourself up. Take a moment to just notice how you feel now than when we first started. Maybe how you feel now than from part 1. And then there's no right or wrong way to do it, no better or worse. We're just simply noticing, having that awareness. Twisting to transform, how the twists allow us to wring out and rid our mind, body, and spirit of what is not serving us, so that we can transform into our highest purpose. You can choose to close class with the vibrational sound of Om, or you can take another deep breath in and make another audible exhale. For this, your hands can be on your thighs facing down for grounding, facing up for receiving, or you can bring your hands to prayer with your thumbs touching your sternum. Kind of just do what you feel called to do. I will also invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Go ahead and breathe in. Bow your chin to your chest and take a moment to honor your time today on the mat, the choice you made to show up for yourself, the intention of twisting to transform. Allow it to integrate. And I thank you for practicing with me today. You can bring your hands to your thighs and gently press down to lift your head and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this Twist to Transform Revolved Triangle series. I hope that you watched the beautiful transformation happen from part 1 to part 2. Make sure that you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Send this to a friend or someone who could benefit. And just know, if you stayed sober today, I am proud of you. But I'll be back again to share experience, strength, hope, and of course, yoga with you. Go ahead and keep rocking your recovery. Keep healing those traumas and those compulsive behaviors. I believe in you, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day, beautiful one. Namaste.